owning cars in China versus America is way different. I've been living in China for 6 years and I've owned cars in both countries. I have noticed some pretty big differences. Some of these differences might shock you and some might make you mad. But the most shocking difference is going to be my last point, so make sure that you stick around for it. Now let's start with your wallet. In China, 0% interest rate deals are everywhere, especially for domestic brands. It's a sales tactic to boost demand, but you do have to read the fine print because shorter loan terms or higher down payments might apply. But in the States, that's pretty rare. In the States, people have interest rates ranging from 4% up to 30%. And in America, 80% of people are taking out loans to pay for their cars, but in China, only 50% are taking out loans because people in China prefer to pay for it up front. My next point, China's green wave versus America's gas guzzlers. China is dominating the EV race due to government subsidies, cheap and easy charging, and also tons of domestic brands. There are so many EVs on the road that you can see in China, but in America, you see tons of gas-powered trucks and SUVs. Either Americans prefer these tough vehicles, or they just don't have enough options to pick from to get a nice EV. Let me tell you a really fun fact. In China, there are 10 times more charging stations for EVs than in America. That's crazy. Do you guys own an EV and do you find it convenient to charge where you are? The car that I'm in right now, the Li Auto Mega, is one of the fastest charging EVs in the world. It can charge 10% to 80% in just 10 minutes. It is super convenient. By the way, my baby's up, so she's gonna help me with the next point. My next point is homegrown heroes versus global giants. China's car market is a domestic powerhouse. BYD overtook Tesla in sales. Thanks to government support, local brands make up 80% of the EV market. In America, it's a mix. Ford and GM hold on strong, but you can see Toyota and BMW everywhere. Oh, and in China, foreign luxury cars are a status symbol. I'm looking at you, Mercedes and BMW, but they are pricey due to taxes. Let me know in the comments, what kind of car do you guys drive? I want to see which brands are the most popular. Here you go, baby. Now for my next point, car plates and buying a car. The way things work in China really shocked me when I first moved here, but let's start with America first. So in America, if you want to own a car, you just buy a car. If you want to own multiple cars, you can go ahead and do so. And also, you can customize your license plate. If you have a customized license plate, let me know what it says on there. But in China, in big cities like Beijing, for example, you have to enter into a lottery and you have to win a car plate in order to actually buy a car. And once you get the car, you cannot customize your license plate. I wish that we could though, because if I could customize my license plate, I would definitely put Laowai on it. But the way things work in China really shocked me. But it makes sense because there are so many people. So if everybody in Beijing bought a car and was on the road, it would just be totally terrible. The traffic would be awful. And also, based on your car plates, you can only drive certain days of the week. But if you own an EV, you can drive any day of the week because that's good for the planet. 打开屏幕。 I'm so embarrassed. I don't want you guys to see what my island looks like. And if you guys have stuck around until this point, you are in for a treat because this is the most shocking point I have for you. Tech takeover. AI versus CarPlay. The amount of tech in cars in China is absolutely crazy. For instance, this car has the most amount of tech in a car that I've ever seen anywhere in my life. There are built-in apps, AI to help you, wireless charging, tons of speakers, places you can plug in, even a PlayStation, and more. There's just too much to even say right now. Meanwhile, in the States, they are using CarPlay and Android Auto. Let me know in the comments if you use either one of these and what you think of it. China is racing ahead in autonomous driving, testing driverless robo-taxis in many cities all over China, including Beijing. If you haven't seen my other video, you should definitely go and check it out. Not only driverless robo-taxis, though, can do it. This Mega can do L3 automation, which means from the moment you get in until the moment you get out, it can handle everything, including parking.
LCC activated.
leave a comment and let me know what you thought was the most shocking thing in this video. Like this video if you liked it, leave a comment, and subscribe because it helps us keep doing what we're doing. Until next video. Bye guys, thanks for watching.